Hello friends, today in this video I will discuss how to calculate days between date and today. Right? If you want to see the difference, there are how many days between the a particular date and today, how you are going to calculate, we will see as part of this video tutorial. Right? So as part of this video tutorial, we are going to discuss three simple approaches to do this. The first approach is how we can use date difference function to achieve this. And the second approach is how we can use date arithmetic operations to achieve this particular functionality. Followed by that, we will see the final approach, which will be how we can use cast and convert function. Now, what I'll do, I will go to the SQL Server Management Studio where I have already written all the queries, and I will try to make you understand there, because if you will start writing the queries in the video itself, the video will be very much lengthy, right? So what I have done is I have already written those queries. There I will make you understand, okay, in the SQL Server Management Studio itself, and we will execute the queries and we will see how we are getting the expected output, right? Now let me go to the SQL Server Management Studio to show you in detail. Okay, so as I told you, if you'll see here, this is my SQL Server Management Studio. Here I have a database called test. Under that, I have certain tables. So now this is the first approach, guys. As I told you, we can use date difference function, right? So this is the basic syntax. Date difference, then inside bracket date part, start date and end date, right? This is the basic syntax. So if you'll see here, select date difference. Date part is our day, okay? The part of a particular date. We are taking day here, and this is the date column, which is nothing but the start date, and get date is the end date, that is the today date, right? As a date difference is the column name from your table name. So this is the basic syntax of the first approach. Now, you will see here one example I am trying to show it to you here, right? Select cell underscore date and cell underscore amount. These are two columns. Then date difference is the function where we are using again day as a date part, right? Then sale date is our start date and get date is our end date, right? As sale days from sales, right? Sales is the table name. If you see here, I have a table called sales. I will just show you that. So this is the table, guys, sales. If you see here, there are columns, sale date, right? And sale amount and total sales, right? Let me zoom it little bit, right? Now it is clearly visible. So if you see here, this is the condition for us where sale underscore amount equal to 500, right? So we are trying to retrieve sale date and sale amount, right? This here we are calculating the days between, sale date and today date as sale date from the table name, where this is the where condition sale underscore amount equal to 500. If I will execute this particular query, you can able to see we got the expected output, guys. We'll see here the sale days difference are 217 days and 187 days. So basically this is the expected output that we got. So this is all about date difference function, how we can use that to calculate the date difference, right, in days. And let's move to the second approach, right? I have already written that also, arithmetic operation. Using the arithmetic operations, here what we are doing is we are directly subtracting, which returns the difference in days, right? So if you see here, select employee underscore ID, full name, hire date. These are the three columns inside the n employee table, right? So I have a table called n employees. If you'll see here, let me just show you quickly. This is the table, guys, I'm talking about. You'll see here there are few columns in that: employee ID, full name, hire date, department, office location, etc. Right? Now, so basically we are using cast function here to get the difference between today date and this is the hire date, right? So if I will try executing this, let me just execute. You can able to see we got the expected output, guys. So if you'll see here, we got the employee ID, full name, and hire date. This is the hire date. So we are getting the difference, right? So 2022 315 and today date. So it is all around 1352 days, right? And here also same way it is 1051 days. So we are getting the difference as expected, right? So this is the second approach. This is the first example. We can also I have taken another example also here. I'm trying to do here is calculate business metrics using the arithmetic. Select project underscore ID, project underscore name, then start date, target completion date. These are the columns, right? Inside the N project table, I have one table with the name N project. If you see here, this is the table I'm talking about. Here are these all the columns it has, right? Project underscore ID, name, start date, target completion date, project manager location, status, right? These are the columns, right? And here is the calculation, guys. We are using arithmetic operations. What we are doing, we are using cast function, get date minus cast function, start date as date time as integer, right? Which will give as project duration days. So basically, we are getting the difference between start date, project start date, and get date difference. Here also same thing, target completion date minus your get date, right? From this is the table name, where this is the where condition we are adding, where project underscore manager underscore location, like this one, Boston, right? And status, another conditions we are also adding, status in progress or planning, right? If I will execute this query, we will see how we are getting expected output. You will see here, I got one record which satisfy these two conditions, right? Here the start date is 2024 0120 and target completion date is 2024 515, right? So project duration days is 676 days and days until deadline 560, right? So these are the two things we are trying to retrieve, right, in days. So we got the difference in days, right? So this is the expected output we got. So this is all about the second approach, guys, how we can use arithmetic operations to achieve this, right? Now coming to the third approach, this is how we can use, cast and convert function both, right? So here in the last example, we were using only cast function and we are doing some calculation using the minus operator, right? Now here in the third approach, we are using cast function along with the convert function to calculate the days with specific precision and formatting, right? So if you see here, select subscription underscore ID, customer underscore name, then subscription underscore start underscore date, right? These are the columns I have in the subscription table. If I'll go here and show it to you, I have a table called subscriptions, right? Here is the table, guys. Here you can able to see it here, right? So these are all the columns I have. Now here we are doing the calculation, the difference, right? So here we are using cost, then date difference function like in the first approach, date part as day, right? Subscription start date and get date. We are trying to get the difference, right? Between the subscription start date and get date, right? Here same way we are trying to use convert function, subscription start date. This is the style code, guys, right? As formatted start date, right? So we are basically formatting one particular uh, format using the style code 101 for the start date, right? Subscription start date. And then a case statement we are using when date difference day subscription start date then get date is less than equal to 30, then it is new subscriber, right? And when date difference day subscription underscore start underscore date get date is less than equal to 365 days, then it is regular subscriber, else it is a long term subscriber, right? and as subscriber category. So we are trying to add three categories here. One is new subscriber, second is regular subscriber, and the third one is long-term subscriber, right? From the subscription where this is the condition we are adding, where billing underscore country equal to United States and status is active, right? So this is all about this query. If I'll execute this, we'll see we'll get the expected output, guys. If you'll see here, we got the expected output. Here we retrieve subscription ID, customer name, subscription start date, subscription age, right? Formatted date and subscription category. If you'll see here, subscription age is nothing but the days that we are trying to calculate, right? Between get date and subscription start date. If you'll see here 2023-01-15 and today date 1046 days. Like that we are calculating. So we got the expected output. Another point, let me explain here. If you want to use this queries and all or copy this queries and all, what I have done is I have already written an article in my website. I will put that article link in the video description, same article. You can go through that article and copy these queries if you want to utilize, right? That's it, guys. These are the three simple approaches to calculate the days between a date and today date. So that's it for today. I thought to quickly show you how to get the difference in days between a particular date and today date, right? We have seen here three simple approaches to do that. So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you found this video little helpful for you, kindly subscribe to our channel to support us so that you will get lots of free SQL Server tips, Azure DevOps tips, Google Drive tips, and many more. Thanks a lot again, guys, and have a nice day. Bye bye.